Hello guys, welcome to the Mr. Nowhere. Today in this tutorial we will learn how you can assign a value to some variables and some basic data types of a Python, and also we will learn how you can get input from the user. So without wasting our time, let's begin. Okay, as we have opened our VS Code and we have opened our demo file, so let's start the coding. So, okay, like the other programming languages, in a Python we do not have to initialize our variable before the use. In a Python we will just make a variable when we need, we make a variable with name x and we will assign some value to it, like it's a 12, right? And now we will print it, right? Print function, and by entering the name of the variable, okay, and control S and run it. So as you say, the value has been printed. So let me show you the data types in this variable. Okay, like with the name y, okay, and a z. So now copy, paste y and z, control S and run it. So as you say, the output has been shown in a terminal, but what's the difference? We have give the same value, but there's a different of a data type. So let me show you by the type function. Okay, type, okay, now copy paste and now run. So as you see, the data types of the variables. So first is the integer, second is a string, and third one is a float. So as you see, if we want to enter some string, we have to add a double quote at the start and the end of the value. And if we want to make some float, we will have to add a point in the numbers. And by default, when we enter any number, the interpreter and consider him like a numeric value or an integer, right? So now we will move towards our input function. We will the input function, built-in function of a Python, and we will enter some prompt that we want to be shown on our terminal when it gets some input, like enter your name. Okay, okay, that's it. Control is. So now we will type this. Okay, control S and run this. Okay, run this again. Okay, now he's asking for enter some input. We will enter our name, it is John, enter, and it print the data type of our variable, that is a string, right? Okay, now let me show you one more thing. There is okay, again run it again. Okay, now he's asking to enter any input, the variable is not declared specifically what input we want, like a int, string, float, so we can enter any. So we will enter a integer. Okay, run it again. 12. Okay, now you see we enter the 12, the number, but it consider it as a string. So it's the default function of the input. When we enter any input, it will consider it as a string. So if we want to use our input as an integer or a float, we will have to define in a function. We will use int and close it in bracket, control S, right? Now again run this. Okay, it's that in this time he's asking we will enter 12, and now you see it shows the integer data type, right? So if you want it like a float, you can write it as a float. Control S and run it again. Okay, and now you can see that, okay, value. Now you can see that the our data type is a float. So that's all of this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. So have a nice day. Bye.